When you are starting a grief journey, the first thing we need to do is stabilize the physical body, because we suffer physically when we are in the trenches of grief. Your nervous system, your hormones, okay, your physical mech needs a lot of support. It's very normal for people to lose their appetite in the first stages of grief. It's very normal, and we've got to shore up the body. We don't want to. We're not motivated to, but we've got to. So let's talk about how we can aid the body when we are walking through the first stages of grief. Okay? Let's start with lifestyle. You've got to prioritize sleep. You've got to. So much energy is being exhausted in the first, I would say, 3 to 4 weeks of a grief journey. You've got to rest. You've got to sleep. And it's going to be hard to sleep in your normal circadian rhythm. So kind of like when you have a newborn and you just sleep whenever you can, that's what you need to do in the beginning weeks of a grief journey. You need gentle movement. It's really easy to stop moving, but if we're going to support the body through grief, we got to get out and take a walk once a day and just move our body and get our circulation moving. Bring the heart rate up just gently. Okay, you've got to stay hydrated because you're weeping. You're losing so much liquid in the body. You've got to hydrate more than ever before when you're in the first few weeks of a grief journey. Okay? You're going to need silence. It might feel comforting to have the TV all the time, but it's not actually helpful. In the long run, your nervous system needs quiet so it can process. Okay? It is appropriate to take a leave of absence from your responsibilities and your duties. Work. If you're in the first few weeks of a grief journey, that's what you need to do, okay? No matter how you lost your person, you're gonna have some things you've got to resolve. But the brain has a very hard time with this process when death is sudden. When somebody is ill and we are walking them home and we are watching the death process, we get a lot of closure. It is helpful for us. When somebody dies very suddenly or very tragically, your brain, it's got to make sense of this because it didn't have the closure that it required. And so there's going to be a lot of questions that you cannot answer. And you're going to feel like trying to distract yourself, but actually sitting in the quiet and just holding space for the grief. Listening to your brain go in circles and ask a million questions and just say to your mind, I don't have the answer. I don't have the answer. I'm sorry, I don't have the answer. You're going to speak to your mind and your heart with kindness. It's okay. It's okay. And if you tell your brain, I don't have the answer, eventually it will rest. It's going to take a process.